Three, two, one, and we're looking good. We're not dropping any frame rates. Hello,
Cool.
this is Talksik. That's a name we came up with an hour ago.
Yeah, this is our first official stream.
Our first
So
official one. Yeah,
yeah, official. We'll definitely be doing some more down the line, but yeah, pretty excited.
definitely. Well, we're gonna be streaming tomorrow night at 6, was it? Before Loki comes out?
Yes. Before Loki comes out and hopefully afterwards to talk about it. Either that or we'll stream Friday or both.
I'd love to stream Friday. So I think the plan for Thursdays is going to be consistently, at least for as long as Loki's coming out, at 6 p.m. and then at 11 p.m. And then, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if we're planning on Wednesdays and Fridays weekly, but we still have to figure it out.
I think that's a good thing to shoot for. Yeah. So for today's stream, first thing we want to talk about, probably talk about some channel things, first.
Yeah,
After that,
hi.
I'm thinking we're gonna get into Loki season 2 because right now we want to focus on a lot of TV shows that are coming up. A lot of movies are coming out. But I think Loki season 2 obviously comes out tomorrow, so we're gonna focus on that. Talk about it a little bit, and then we'll switch to some gaming. And yeah, we'll probably just continue to talk about pop culture things from there. Maybe a bit of politics, get a little controversial.
Yay.
You know,
We are
everyone
toxic.
loves a bit of politics.
Yeah. So, okay, do we want to go into Loki? I kind of want to ask you what you thought about the Ahsoka finale because that just finished yesterday.
Ahsoka finale. Yeah. So
You're okay,
overall,
so for context, I have like never watched Star Wars, and John is the
yeah,
Star Wars
I'm
expert.
on this channel. I'll be the Star Wars guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know
yeah,
what guy I am. I'm just here to listen.
you're the arcane guy.
Well, not
Um,
for long, hopefully.
I've actually almost finished it. Well, we
Dude,
could
did you
talk
watch
about that.
episode 7?
I was about to start it.
Okay, we gotta watch
I'm
it
almost
together.
there.
Okay.
Okay. So Ahsoka finale. Overall, I liked it. It was not the best episode in the show. I think there were a lot of good things in it. Um, I'm gonna talk about the first thing on my mind, which is it probably isn't the most important thing in the episode, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. So in the beginning, they go into there's this big fight. Also, spoilers if you guys haven't seen the episode.
Yeah. Also,
If
really
you're
quick.
concerned about spoilers and you haven't seen the Ahsoka finale, get on out of here. Come back later when you've seen it. Watch replay.
Also,
Um,
really quick. What's the music in the background? Can that go away? Is that a possibility?
should I just turn down my mic a little bit?
No, no. I have this perfected. Don't you dare.
Crap.
You might even have to
Grant's
turn.
in the shower with the speaker.
Oh man. Okay. You know what? It
Oh,
should be
crap.
fine. It's not coming through
All
too
right.
bad.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, Ahsoka finale. First thing I want to talk about. This has been kind of a thing that I've noticed throughout the show. Um, it seems that they pick and choose where they want to spend time on their choreography, and it really bugs me because at the beginning of the episode, when they run in on the wolves, they run into the room, and they have that fight scene with the stormtroopers, and a lot of their like lightsaber blocks look super lazy. It looks like they don't even know what they're doing. They're just kind of swinging it around, and the lightsabers are coming in. But then you have later when they're running in, and Ahsoka fights Morgan, who is using the blade of Mother Talzin. That's the best choreographed thing in the entire show. That was amazing. The opening, they pulled the camera back. It was really fast paced. They kept it going. And I was like, okay, it wasn't perfect, but it was definitely really fast paced. It was a lot closer to the prequels than anything in the show, other than like maybe the stuff from episode 4. Episode 4 had some pretty good stuff. Um, but I was just like, why can't they put that sort of effort into all the fight scenes? I don't know.
I don't
That's my
know.
main complaint with the episode.
The only choreography I saw was between Anakin and Ahsoka, and I thought it looked
Mhm.
a little. Like slowed it down and watched it like 5 different times, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been better. I think Hayden did a really good job there.
Yeah, he
You can
seems pretty good.
tell he was doing all his own stuff.
Yeah.
Also, on that note, the guy that plays live action Ezra, out of the three, like Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra, he looked like what he was doing. He looked like the best out of all of them. Me personally, it looked like he was doing all his own stuff, and it looked like he actually like trained it a lot. He did look really solid. We never saw him like saber fight anyone. We just saw him, kind of use it for fighting like stormtroopers here and there. But I really liked it. Also, on that note, I love that Ezra made a new lightsaber and he made it like Kanan's lightsaber, like his former master's lightsaber. That was always something in the back of my mind. I was like, dude, if Ezra gets another lightsaber, I hope it's like Kanan's or something. And I'm really happy that they did that. But yeah, on that note, yeah, Ezra, the guy that plays him, he did a really good job. Um,
Yay, Ezra, the person I know and love from
yeah,
the hit
Ezra,
television series. Was he in Rebels or Clone Wars?
yeah, he's kind of like the main character of Rebels.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so at the end of Rebels, he goes up to Thrawn's ship and like he has all the space whales attached onto Thrawn's ship and they like go away into hyperspace and he like sacrifices himself and they never see him since, and then in Ahsoka they go and look for him when they go to the new galaxy.
Nice.
But yeah, I liked that. Lars Mikkelsen as Thrawn is absolutely amazing. I think he's perfect for the role. I mean, he voiced him in Rebels, and both of the Mikkelsen brothers are just great actors in general. Um, he was pretty great. Uh, what else happened in that episode? Oh, here's the controversial part. So Sabine using the Force.
Oh, yeah.
That was a thing, and I know some people are gonna flip out. I know some people like it. Some people flipped out, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Star Wars is ruined forever. What will we ever do?"
Don't worry, guys. It was
Um,
already ruined.
yeah. So, me personally, I wouldn't have made that decision, but this isn't nearly as bad as like Rey just beating Kylo Ren and doing Force stuff without any training. Like Sabine's been trained for years to use the Force. And I could tell like throughout the show, they kept on teasing that she was gonna like she kept on trying to use the Force, kept on training, and it just she wasn't getting anywhere. And I figured like, okay, she's gonna use the Force at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is gonna be a thing. When it happened, she was a little bit more overpowered than I feel like I would have liked to have seen. Now, I think a lot of people are forgetting that Sabine comes from the line of Tar Vizsla, who was the first Mandalorian Jedi, and he was really powerful. So she descends from that line of a really powerful Force user. So it does make sense that she has the potential to be very powerful in the Force. Would I have done it a little bit differently? Did I think it was perfect? It wasn't great. I think it could have been done better, but I don't have a huge issue. I'm not throwing up my hands saying like, "Oh my gosh, Star Wars is done forever."
Nice. So, from what I saw, or no, the last time I saw it, yesterday, I heard that the rating on IMDb for episode 5 of Ahsoka was higher than The Empire Strikes Back. I don't know if that's still the case, but yeah.
I didn't know about that. Um,
I'm
wow.
sure it'll go down. Like it usually goes down with time,
It'll
but
probably go down. I mean, it was
still
great. That was easily the best episode in the entire show.
nice.
But it's not better than Empire.
I've
Yeah,
watched
Empire is a masterpiece.
Empire. That's the third Star Wars
Snow
movie I've
Planet,
watched. Yeah, the Snow
the
Planet
second Star Wars movie.
with the
Oh wait,
llama,
you
right?
saw Rogue One first. I forgot about that.
I saw Rogue One, A New Hope, and Empire Strikes Back. And then
Yeah,
half of what's the third one or the sixth one? Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi.
Nice. That I saw half of that and gave up. I'll watch it
It's a great
eventually.
movie. I like it.
Yeah.
Um,
So okay, so that's wrapped
overall,
up. Yeah.
I would say overall, looking back on the episode, I'd give it like that final episode. I give it an 8 out of 10. It was
8 out of
good.
10 is high. That's like
I mean, most of the show was pretty high considering it felt like Star Wars, and it gave me that feeling that I felt when watching Clone Wars and the prequels and stuff.
Is that worth
And it
8?
respected George's. What's up?
I don't know. In my mind, 8 out of 10 is like Django Unchained. I don't know. I guess our scaling system is pretty different.
Yeah. And I don't scale everything based on every single movie and every show to ever exist. If you wanted me to do that, I was scaling it more in terms of Star Wars. If
Oh,
you want me to scale it in
well,
terms of
yeah,
everything,
that's
it would go
different.
down. But I'm just scaling in terms of Star Wars right now.
Okay. So like an 8 out of 10, a 10 being Empire then. Or
Revenge
the
of the Sith is a
yeah,
10.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, overall the show 8 out of 10 probably. The, the first 3 episodes weren't fantastic, but they were good. Um I think a lot of it built. Personally, I think episode 4 might be my favorite. I know episode 5 is considered to be the best, and I think it is the best. But episode 4, and I think that was like peak Ray Stevenson in episode 4.
I've heard the same.
Yeah.
I think
Which rest in peace, Ray
yeah.
Stevenson.
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's a question. Did they kill him off or are they going to have to recast him?
No, he's still alive.
Oof. That's a rough decision to make.
I heard Paul saying he would like a aged up Henry Cavill. I think Paul also likes Henry Cavill, which is
No,
fair because I like Green
that
Lantern
ain't
too.
happening ever.
No, I was thinking Gerald Butler from 300, but
Yeah, or there's this one guy in One Piece who I heard would be good. He's like a Scottish
I feel like
captain.
I already know who that is.
Yeah, he's got the right look.
Is it the Admiral?
Yeah. How much
Yeah,
of
I
One
was
Piece have
impressed
you
with him.
seen? I'm on like the 5th or 6th episode.
Oh, I haven't watched much of the live action. I've watched
Okay.
a lot of the animated One Piece, but I haven't seen
The
the
live
live
action
action.
is pretty good. Anyway, so
So I've heard.
that's Ahsoka,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing that's
For our
happening.
audience, if you are a fan of the prequels, Clone Wars or Rebels, I would say check it out.
Oh yeah.
If you
Okay.
hate the prequels and you hate Clone Wars and you hate Rebels, I wouldn't recommend it for you because it's got a lot of the same feeling as those and a lot of the same Star Wars stuff. So, yeah, that's
All
my
right.
review of
Well,
the
there's
Ahsoka finale.
that'll probably be, yeah, I guess the only summary of Ahsoka we have. But
Yeah.
moving on to Loki season 2. We rewatched an episode of this the other night and mixed feelings all around, I think. And I think, well, okay, so here's a question. If you were asked, or no, I'm just going to ask you, right? So, from Loki season 1, do you expect a downgrade or an upgrade? And this is a messy question because depending on who you ask, Loki season 1 was either really good or the worst thing Marvel has ever produced.
Well, I don't think it was the worst thing Marvel ever produced. I think it's the best out of the Marvel, like the MCU TV shows. Because, like, what
It's
competes with
hard
them?
for me cuz I really liked it, but there are a lot of world building complaints such as like removing free will, which I don't necessarily agree with. But there were definitely some things that made it way more complicated. And when Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home just completely failed to address it, it kind of went down in my estimation because they did create the multiverse in that show. So,
That is true. Yeah, the free will thing is a big problem that I had with the show. I know we were talking about it
well, okay,
when
so
we were watching the episode, but
let's talk about this for a second because I'm not sure how it works exactly. Do we believe that these characters were manipulated by Kang, or do we believe that he just chose the path where they made the decisions? Does that mean that they weren't able to make any other decisions?
I'd have to go back and rewatch that finale again. I'll be honest, before I can give like a definite
Well,
answer.
see, the thing is they don't explain it, which is why we're asking the questions, which is a
True.
flaw of the show. But
I don't know, man. I feel like Kang manipulated it because that's kind of his character, but like
like him manipulating Iron Man to snap his, you know,
that is a bit
it's
weird.
like, like okay, so that's what the argument would be for Loki killing Marvel, is that it made it so that all of the decisions that characters made previously were worthless, which I don't agree with, but I guess I'd have to say we have to talk it through to figure it out.
Yeah, I'd have. I feel like it is within Kang's character to manipulate time from the beginning, like throughout the timeline.
Well,
But then
yeah,
does that
but
the question arises, does that ruin stuff for other stuff for Marvel?
yeah, does that mean that they wouldn't have made their decisions? I don't know. So basically, downgrade or upgrade, what are you thinking?
I don't know. So there's a few things I need to talk about here. Number
Mm-hmm.
one, the trailer's actually good.
Well, yeah, it's easy to make a trailer look good though.
It is that is true. The trailer is a little hype. So based off the trailer, it seems like it could be good. I think it's very possible for this to be an upgrade, but I'm also not going into that episode tomorrow just completely expecting it to be an upgrade, if that makes sense. I'm going to go into that episode tomorrow with very low expectations.
I think my expectation is that I will enjoy it less, but that it'll ruin less than season one did. Because season one did, like leaving aside the free will thing, it also, um, well, it did the whole thing where it sped run Loki through his character arcs with a video, which is funny.
Yeah, I don't that so that's where my main problem with the show arises from.
Yeah, Loki wasn't
That does
Loki.
not feel like the Loki from Avengers. That feels like the Loki from Infinity War.
The entire thing was Tom Hiddleston, essentially. Just being his
Yeah.
charming self, which just doesn't work from Avengers.
Yeah, and I guess maybe like they were trying to have it be
They wanted Thor Ragnarok Loki, and I really love that Loki, but they didn't earn it.
yeah, no. I don't know, it's hard to say. That's my biggest problem cuz like if they were trying to speed run his character arcs and get him all the way over to Infinity War with just a video, I'm going to be honest, that sounds like super lazy writing and I'm not a fan.
Well, that's what they did, right? Like, he just
It's
switched
basically what they did,
personalities.
yeah.
Mm. I've heard that Jonathan Majors is not good, like, as an actor in season two, but obviously we have yet to see it, so who
Really.
knows?
I heard some people say that they actually liked him.
In Loki season two?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll
I
be
don't know.
open to
I hope he's
whatever.
good. He was good. So I haven't seen Jonathan Majors in a lot of stuff, but he was really good in Creed 3.
Hmm. Okay. So I saw this tweet about the next two Avengers films, and I don't know if this was actual leaks or just a theory, but it gave the outline of Kang wiping out all of the Avengers in the first one, all of the Avengers being Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, Falcon, or Captain America. Thor and Hulk weren't in there for whatever reason. And then in the second one, they'd go to the multiverse and have Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool rescue the old Avengers. So that's what I saw. which sounds like key jangling, just like a room full of people who are just jangling keys and begging for your money.
Hmm. I mean, I'll be honest. Like the second, like I would be a little bit of a sucker for it just because I like Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah, I mean I'd pay to see Tobey Maguire again,
Yeah,
but also ain't no way it's gonna be good.
I guess it depends on director and writer and
Dude, they
studio.
had Sam Raimi on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. You can't even have like an actually good director working on these things anymore. To be fair, it was written by Michael Waldron, um
I was about to say, like, who wrote that crap?
but even the directorial decisions I didn't you
Well,
know,
I've never been a huge fan of Raimi's style. I'll be honest.
I think we both need to watch more Raimi films before we can say that so that we don't
That's fair.
tick off the entire internet.
That's true. For context, like the only Raimi films I've seen are Spider-Man 1 through 3 and Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I think you need to
Honestly,
at least see
Spider-Man
like
3 is my
Evil Dead
favorite.
Rises. Wait, no. Is that the right one? Did I say the wrong thing? My computer isn't working. Hang on. Oh no, Rise that could be I'm sorry. All Sam Raimi fans ignore that I said that. My computer's I blame this on my computer. Evil Dead. Yeah, Evil Dead. There we go. I don't know about Rises. Evil Dead. Anyway, so that's Loki season 2. I have no idea if it's going to be good or not. We'll have to see.
Fingers crossed.
It definitely can't be that good. Like, best thing we've gotten. Okay, it's between. Okay, so it's between Loki, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and Hawkeye. And none of those rise above like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna be super skeptical because I feel like all of those, or not all of those, Hawkeye, even Moon Knight, I would argue, WandaVision,
Moon Knight was pretty bad. WandaVision was
yeah,
awful.
they all start off promising, and then it just goes downhill as the show goes on, especially Hawkeye. I actually like those first two episodes of Hawkeye.
I really like. I'm not sure if this is an argument, but if you can judge a show just by like, without taking it seriously, I thought it was fun, and that's the most I can say for it. I thought it was a fun show.
Fair. Hold on, I have an absolute situation here.
Oh no. Let's see. Hmm.
Someone's mad at me.
That's unfortunate. We can stop streaming if you want to, because it's the
No,
first
I'm gonna keep
time.
going.
Okay, sure.
They're
Um, I don't know what else we have to talk about necessarily. I guess that's all the franchise stuff. Have you heard anything about the creator? Because I've heard mixed reviews at this point.
I haven't heard too much. From I heard from like two YouTubers, both of them I respect them a lot. One guy said it was awesome and he thought it was like this is the sort of stuff that keeps people coming back to the cinema. And the other guy walked out of the movie. So
Hmm. Well, I have heard mixed reviews, so we'll
I'd like to see
see.
it.
I'll see it eventually, but I can't promise I'll see it anytime soon.
Mhm.
So that's come out. Hopefully it's good. I'm trying to think, besides Ahsoka, what all has been recent? Because the Marvels is
Haven't
coming out, and we have to
recent
see that.
stuff.
Sorry, what?
We haven't had too much recent stuff.
Yeah.
We got upcoming things. Um, I know the Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 finale is coming out, and I'm trying to get caught up on that show so I can talk about it on stream for all
Yay.
you anime fans.
Oh yeah. So So John is the Star Wars and anime person.
Yeah.
Again, I don't
You're
know.
like
I'm
the
just a general
NGE
consumer.
person.
I'm a what person?
The NGE person.
I don't want to be known as the NGE person.
You're on season 4 of AOT, right?
Yeah, I'm on season 4 and I really like it. It's it's been really strong for a few episodes now, and it's actually had me like coming back to it and thinking it, which is odd because it really didn't hook me for the first while, but now that
Hmm.
everything like makes sense in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm happy to watch more.
Do you understand how Ymir became a Titan now?
Emir? There are so many names. Hang on. Which one is Emir?
Like Historia's best friend,
Oh, Ymir. I thought it was Emi E.
Ymir. Sorry.
E-M-E. Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense. Although I still
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Wait. Mm, yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. I just figured it out just now. So
See,
we're
that's what I'm
we're
saying. Like
good.
they don't explicitly state it, but once you have all the information, you can just think about it and be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense."
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
So
Interesting.
you're liking it more from the POV of the other side?
I wouldn't even necessarily say that's it. Like even from the end of season 3, I was just like, okay, I understand what's going on. Like this all I don't know. Something about
I
like
figured
just
you would like those 4 episodes where they just like dump all the information about
yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, and it's just all fit together for me. So now I can like sit back and like, okay, now what's gonna happen next? And I've enjoyed watching the show through that lens.
Nice, nice.
But it's good. It's a good show. I think I was yeah. I would say I've never disliked it. I've always liked it, but I've
Mm,
never like yeah, not until season 4, which is a lot to go through to be fair. It's like a
mhm.
lot to go through before you're like, yeah, I'm hooked, but maybe that's just me.
Well, it seems like for you, you like more having the information about what's going on a lot sooner. Whereas I feel like a lot of people that came back to this show, they came back to it for the mystery of, what's beyond the wall, what's in the basement, all that.
Yeah, I don't
What are
know.
these? What are the Titans? Why can some people turn into Titans?
I've also been cramming it an hour 40 a day, so
That
there's
could have
also
something to
that.
do with it,
But yeah, I'm gonna force feed you Arcane. Can we watch episode 7 tonight after the stream?
possibly.
Episode 7 is my
Dude,
favorite episode.
Tim absolutely blew up my phone.
Really?
He wants me to play Siege, and he's like, "Bro, you don't need to stream, dude. Just come play."
Isn't he respectful of the stream that we have going? Tell him to like and subscribe.
I don't think he even knows we're streaming.
Okay. I told the chat, or no, I told Tim to like and subscribe in the chat.
Sick.
Yeah.
I just texted him back. We're streaming about pop culture.
Yeah. So, okay, Attack on Titan, that's coming soon, and I can say I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous
Y'all
because
got a lot to go.
yeah, I probably won't be able to get through it in my free trial. So, I'll have to figure out what exactly my plan is. But
Yeah.
um yeah, it's hard because if it ends badly, and I think badly for me means different than badly for you, but if it ends badly, I'll regret watching the show. Much like NGE. I'll be like, well, that was a massive waste of my time.
Are you so like if it ended like the manga, would you be upset?
Well, I don't know how the manga ends. So
Like, it's a technically a good ending. I think part of the reason why a lot of people didn't like it is because you got a lot of fanboys and fangirls that just love certain characters and they want to see them walk happily ever after into the sunset, and that doesn't happen. It's realistic about what happens.
I guess it depends.
Hmm.
And I don't want to know how the anime ends or the manga.
Yeah.
I'd say if they're cruel about it, as in they kill all of the characters except Reiner, I would not recommend it. But if they like kill, say, three, four, five major characters, but leave a couple alive and give them a good life, I'd be fine with that.
So if they killed, my picks would be Falco and Gabby. They can go.
I can't remember who either of those people are.
Gabby's the girl that like threw the bomb on the
Oh,
tracks.
okay. Is she supposed to be a main character or something? I'm not that far into season four, so
I'll let you watch it and figure it out yourself.
let me put it this way: if they killed off Aaron, Mikasa, Armin, Levi, and Sasha all at once, and then it ended on like a funeral, and then a Titan shows up and eats everyone at the funeral, I would not be happy. But if it ended
How
like,
would
sorry,
sorry you go finish that finish it.
okay, if it ended by killing, say, Armin and like I don't know, four other characters, but either Eren or Mikasa or someone was left alive, I'd be okay, I think.
Okay. How would you? Mm,
Yeah, I don't want to get spoiled.
yeah, I don't know how to say this without boiling. I don't know. So if they just killed off like a few of the main cast, and I'm not saying at all that that's going to happen in the finale,
I would
but just
expect it to happen. I would kind of be disappointed a little bit if they didn't kill off some main characters.
hmm.
And that's fine, but like you can tell when a show is just being cruel. Like in NGE when they have someone go around and kill literally everyone. You're just like, okay, nice, dude. That's really cool. I'm glad that you killed the characters I took the time to care about. That's awesome.
Hmm. Yeah, I still got to watch that.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It's awful. It's not good. It's
I
good
mean,
if
I
you
got other
take
anime
20
things
hours
to
to
do.
learn the lore before watching it.
I see, I see. I mean, I got other stuff I'm trying to finish Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm trying to finish Naruto, which is like 300 episodes. So,
What episode are you on for Jujutsu Kaisen?
dude, that's a great question. Let me check. Dude, Tim called me.
Why?
I don't know.
Like tonight of all nights you have to hop on.
No, it's yeah, he wants me on Siege tonight for whatever
You
reason.
better do it.
I clicked on the wrong thing. Frick.
Hmm.
I am on episode 8.
I don't think you're gonna get through it that
I won't
easily.
get through it in time for the finale, but I'll get through it maybe a few days after.
Nice.
I actually really like it. It is weird because it'll go from being like super lighthearted and comedic and just over the top happy, and then it gets like really dark all of a sudden.
So comparing Jujutsu Kaisen's fan base to other fan bases, how big is it? Like how popular is Jujutsu Kaisen?
It's decently popular. I don't think it's as popular as AOT. And I mean, I'm not a big anime expert, but I think it's a decent size.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't plan on watching it. I think there's like loads of good anime. Like when you talk about and I don't know why this is, but when you talk about Western animation and TV shows, lots of people will recommend different animes, and I've never necessarily heard from any one person like this anime is terrible. They don't seem to have the same like atrocious WandaVision levels of terribleness, but there's also loads of it. And I feel like if I start trying to watch all of the good anime, I'll never stop. Like One Piece, how many episodes is just in the first season? It's like 1,000 or something.
Oh, there's 1,000, over 1,000 overall. I'm not sure
Okay.
the exact number.
I was joking, but yeah, even so, like 1,000 episodes, I can't sign up for that.
Mhm. Yeah. For me, One Piece is a little bit too cartoonish for me to really get into it. I've heard on animes that are like really, really long and you like certain aspects of it, but you don't want to just watch the whole thing. The best thing to do is just read the manga and then go watch the big episodes.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's what I've been recommended to do on One Piece.
Yeah. I guess I kind of I want to start collecting graphic novels. If I lived more near like a comic store, I would love to pick up more comics. Right now I only have one. It's a Daredevil one. But I feel like
Yeah.
if I did, I'd probably pick up a few manga as well. Manga.
I actually live decently near a big comic book store. Been thinking about going there more.
Yeah, you should pick up some of the graphic novels. I
Oh,
need to read
I
some like
think
Batman stuff.
yeah, I want to get Injustice and read that because I love that story. I've
Yeah,
played the games and I love them.
that'd be cool.
Um, I think you would like Death Note because
Death
Death Note's
Note.
also not very long and it's pretty. It's more of a psychological thing.
Hmm.
Death Note. It's about this guy that like finds this notebook that this demon like accidentally dropped into Earth, and if he writes somebody's name in it, they die.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool. I don't know. Yeah, anime is always weird for me. I don't know.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
More of a Western show sort of guy.
I g- I actually don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of just really bad television series. Like,
Have you
see,
seen Squid Game?
no, I don't.
You you'll have
Maybe
to get caught up
eventually.
for season 2.
They're doing a season two? Okay.
Yeah, because it leaves you
Sure,
hanging.
yeah. Okay, why not? When is that
It's
coming out?
Squid Game's one of those things where it's like it's actually good, but their fan base is awful.
When is season two coming out?
Let me look it up. They don't have a release date. That's cool.
They don't, is it like next year or like 2 years from
Probably
now? Okay.
probably next year,
I could,
realistically.
yeah, bring myself to watch Squid Game. I'm doing Attack on Titan and One Piece right now, but I'm sure I'll get through those pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
then I'll need a new show, and House of the Dragon season two won't be out for a while. So
Mm, yeah. Expect a lot of coverage on that because we will
I
be
would
doing a lot of downs
can't
of
wait for
House of the
that.
Dragon. That's gonna be awesome.
We still have to rewatch a lot of that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna
Awesome,
rewatch that
dude.
as
If they
well.
fumble that crap, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, if they pull a
'Cause they had good going with season 1.
they pull a season eight like 3 seasons too early. Were there gonna be a 3 or 4 seasons of House of the Dragon?
George said they should do 4.
Okay. And Duncan of Egg, is that like 4 years from now? Because that's still being developed, right? That's like officially planned.
Yeah. There are a bunch of shows that were being planned. That Jon Snow show was supposed to come out, and then it got
Are
like
they still doing that?
canceled. I have no idea.
I
I
thought,
don't think they've been very
uh,
clear.
yeah, I thought they had dropped that by the time it had sunk in that season 8 did so poorly.
Yeah.
I guess I'd be down to watch that, but I'd be more like fix season 8 first, because I just don't accept that is that what happened should have happened that way.
Yeah. Season 8 is pretty sad, I'm not gonna
Season
lie.
8 is my favorite season of Game of Thrones.
Hmm. Well, I think that about wraps up all
I
the upcoming stuff.
think so. I can cut some videos out of that.
I think we'll get more into our Loki predictions tomorrow
Yeah, that'll be fun.
beforehand.
We'll do a gaming
Yeah,
stream. If we had anyone watching, I'd tell them to drop a suggestion for what game we should play, but we'll figure it out. So,
nice.
yeah. See you later. See you tomorrow night at 6. Tune
All
in.